Sagittarius. There you are. So we are going to do a little bit of a bonus read today as well. We are still in Sagittarius season. Let me think, what date is it now? My God, I don't even know what date it is. Yeah, we are in the end of it, at least. We are in the end. So this will be your last bonus read, all right? Before we are moving into Capricorn and those who rule the algorithms, the stingers. All right, so let's check what's going on with our beautiful Capricorns in love, money, yeah, whatever. Let's just see what's going on, okay? So for those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. Almost, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my channel, all your support, not to mention the donations. Thank you, thank you. Muchas gracias, mis amores. Okay. So I'm trying to find the most comfortable position. Right now I have to charge my phone as well, so uncomfortable position. We are smudging, we are cleansing the energies, we are using crystals, we are using pendulums, scary witchcraft symbols. So what's going on for Sagittarius right now? What's going on for Sagittarius right now? Vis meg Alfader Odin og hans to svarte ravner. Vis meg så jeg kan se, så jeg kan se. Vis meg så jeg kan se, så jeg kan se, så jeg kan se. Oh! Looks like this read is going to be dominated by some kind of secret. The moon. Interesting. Okay, should be enough. Okay, so you have Judgment in reversed. I feel that something here, someone here are a little bit indecisive maybe. Someone here are still claiming their throne. You could still be subject to authority, and you don't like that, of course. Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse, I feel it's someone with a lot of passion, but they also tend to feel like they are a victim. Someone here might feel that they are a victim to authorities. Why? Your opposing card is Ten of Swords. Someone betrayed you, and this creates for you a difficulties in creating an understanding and trust when new people are flowing into your life. You have the Hermit here in your past, which led to a lost opportunity. Someone pulled away and perhaps took your love for granted, or you took their love for granted. And as the situation is now, you might not be aware of it, but you have all the resources you need to take control over this situation that you are in, that you might feel is limiting you. Okay, you can see the cards. So, vigilant, observative. I love to learn. I love to know. Very young. You know, someone could be very young at heart. And I watch, I observe. At the same time, I am keeping my sword upright, just in case I need to cut off negative energies that no longer serve me. Archangel Michael, Sagittarius energy. So this card in Norwegian, we used to call it måtehold, which means that you can always drink alcohol as long, you know, if you drink 1 beer or 2 beer, it won't harm you. But the moment you drink 10, it will create not just a hangover, but you might find yourself doing ridiculous things, and you wake up the day after realizing like you made a fool of yourself for the entire world. So this guy is kind of working on his own måtehold, which is, I don't know the English word for it, but making sure that he's not overindulging, making sure that he's creating a balance in his energy, eating healthy, thinking healthy. I love is your mantra, or affirmation, better said. I love, I love, I love. It will raise your vibrations, not to mention being always grateful. Thank you for the food. Repeat it as much as possible, and you will see the big change in your vibrations, and certain things might come easier to you than you expected. So, someone here are in a flight mode, rushing towards something. A verbal confrontation perhaps, again being very vigilant, confronting someone, something, perhaps you hold it inside for a long time. Some of you could be people pleasers, but the most Sagittarians I know, as I've been raised by one strong Sagittarius placement. She could be very quiet for a long time with the Scorpio moon and pretend she's going along with it, but when her limits are being trespassed 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, she will explode, which is why her nickname was High Voltage when she was young. So there is a confrontation here. Your obstacle is the Queen of Wands. It could be someone you are seeing. It could be you trying to identify yourself with someone who are being looked up to, someone who are popular, someone who are charming. She's very warm, she's very witty, and she's full of passion. She's a lot of fun. She's a lot of fun to be with. She's showing up in your challenge. Could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, which are usually on the top of the throne. Those are the cardinals and the fixed signs. All right. Something is hiding under here. Shiva. Well, you know, Shiva's been hiding. Okay, so let's check out 4 possible outcomes for you. You have the King of Coins here. You might establish a connection that will thrive from your sweat equity. I also see that you might end something with someone, either a partnership, friendship, in work, or a love relationship. There is someone coming back to you, someone that you feel either you've known them for a long time, or you feel you know them. A soulmate, is someone that we care a lot about. It can even be a dog. It's showing up as a dog in one of the signs. So this is a Scorpio card. The other one is a Cancerian, and we have Taurus. So someone could be coming back to you, and well, I don't know why. Just reading the cards. You could be dealing with another Scorpio. I'm doing a Sagittarius read now, right? Okay. So there's strong Scorpio energy right here. And we have Cancerian energy. We have fire energy, a lot of fire. We have Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini elevated in Scorpio. Let's see what the cards have to... So you need to make a choice, Aquarius. One of the choices might lead to you be codependent. Seriously, not having no point to live on your own. You are codependent on someone else. Okay? Another thing I see here is this energy of someone manipulating you, unless that's you. Manipulating. Having a very insensitive way of approaching other people's emotions. This is the Ice King. He don't care about what you feel, okay? There is a heartbreak here, and someone who likes to play mind games. And they won't give up, they never give up. So if you have someone who have a strong air sign in their placement, I would have a good look at them. Justice is coming up here in reversed. So you might put up with someone, give them all your patience in the world. There are news coming in for you. These are sudden energies. News coming in for you regarding someone here who right now they feel left out in the cold, but they want to have a victory with you in love. This is someone who have they might come very fast, and they might give you subtle cookie samples that I do have love for you, and if you're interested, we could take this pretty far. You are someone's wish fulfillment, basically. So let's have a look at your finances. Your money. Money, 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 money. But before that, what's the moon hiding? What's the moon hiding? Share the moon, Great Spirit. Share the moon, Great Spirit. Show me the moon, Great Spirit. It's considered to be Piscean energy, I lean towards Cancerian as Cancerians like myself, and partly Cancerian. And well, we are ruled by the moon. My rising sign, Cancerian. My Mars, Cancerian. My 4th house, stuck with planets. I love my house. I love my family. At least when I have one. Okay, so show me the moon, show me the moon, show me the moon. So the moon shows a lot of primordial instincts, things we often don't want to acknowledge. It is a very subtle kind of energy. Show me the moon. You really don't want to show me the moon, do you? Oh, there you are. So someone here have an intention of maybe you have some kind of intention when it comes to travel or talking with someone long distance. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. This is you. There's a lot of passion attached to this one. Someone are trying to manipulate their energies. Someone trying to manipulate someone's energies. The third eye is wide open, and this is another wounded warrior. Again, there is a secret love here. Maybe you're aware of it, but there could be a water sign here. We have Cancerian, we have Scorpio, we have Pisces, and there's a fire sign. There could be a combination of those two. So there could be a third party involved here. Let's see, which will cause a stagnation in the energy. Someone here wants to have fun, but someone here are also toying with fire. But the Knight of Cups, Piscean energy, is very sincere. He's hiding behind the moon. She is very sincere. It's a wounded warrior, someone with a strong intuition. What do I get? Why that magician right there? Why that magician right there? It's like, should I manifest Sagittarius, or should I, should I let it go? Well, we'll see on the next read. Anyway, let's check on your finances. How are your coins doing? Let's check your coins. Sagittarius coins. What is up with Sagittarius and your coins? Sagittarius and your coins. What is up with Sagittarius and your coins? Career. Show me Sagittarius and her coins. Show me the energy of Sagittarius. Show me the energy of Sagittarius. Vis meg allfall rolig og økonomien og pengene til Sages. Alfa de Rodi med hans 2 svarte rammer, huggen og munnen. Tanker og minner. Vis meg det jeg trenger å vite for å lese energiene. De finansielle energiene. Til skitten. Ok. Good luck with this one. You're deciding. You're deciding that certain things no longer serve you. Devil card. So you're taking a step back from something that is pure toxicity to you. You're getting over a loss. It still bothers you, but you're getting over it. And it's like you're waiting for some news. Note that this can be a prediction, so it's not necessarily happened yet. Now that you know what I show you, it's possible for you to change it. Now, some news might be stagnated here. In your 4th house, Lovers in reverse, could be a breakup here. You could be separated from your twin flame, your beloved, or whatever. Note that I like to bring this up, and for the first time yesterday I saw another woman bring it up. These two cards are identical, yin and yang. One's got the angel, archangel, the other one's got, well, Lucifer or Satan, whatever. And they both have 2 lovers. One is chained to this world, Malkuth, to the 5 senses. The other ones are probably more closer to the spirit realm. So you could have a twin flame in your life, or someone that you have a very strong connection to. So it seems like me that there is a prediction here. In your 5th house, if you choose to do something, to live off something that you love to do, and you can even get friends and families to assist you in the things you do, you might end up pretty loaded. And I also see a great connection with your family. In the 6th house, I see you working, but I also see you, there's not too much money there. You're keeping the coins close to your heart. You're coming up as a little closed up. When it comes to your love life, you have a tower moment, something explosive might come up. It might also be friendship. 7th house is about music, harmony, love, partnership, marriage. Something here is about to blow up. 8th house, this is Scorpio energy. There is an illusion here. Someone could check out other options. This is also the money house. So when you're checking out other options, you might check out and see, is there something else I can do to make the coins I need, to do what I love to do, and at the same time profit from what I love to do. And DIY, yeah, do it yourself. So when it comes to traveling or higher learning, there is a burden here, but you're about to approach the goal. However, when it comes to your career, there is something you don't see, which is right ahead of you. It's straight in front of your eyes. However, you're blindfolded, you are stuck between 8 of Swords. This is an illusion, it's all in your head. You have practically, many of you have been taught to serve an authority as a slave. And many of you are in that position now, where you are paying off credit debt, which the bankers, they love it. That's how banking is working. You know, this is why we should all start studying banking, finances, how to become a banker, and how to. Now, some of you have so much debt that you need to do something very different, very radical. And depending on the country you live in my country, I got a pension, and I had help from a doctor. And since this disorder goes all the way back to childhood, I was considered as young when I had to retire. I was sick. I don't like the word sick, but all these terrible things that gave me the benefits of the Norwegian state also released my debt, because I was no longer capable of paying it because of my situation. So I'm not saying that you are going to pretend you can't walk or see anymore or anything like that. I'm just saying there are many loopholes. There are many ways you can grab someone's balls and rip them off. And when it comes to bankers, they are the real people who rule this world without no exception. I feel you are a little bit lonely. I see you're lacking money right now. You don't have a lot. You don't have a lot. And that's probably because of this card. You don't see. And you are thinking in traditional terms that the more I work, you know, the more I sell this dice, these products, or the more I sell these things, you know, I'm going, you know, the more I work, the more I cook my spaghetti. If your debt is for life that big, I'm talking that big, doesn't matter how many spaghettis you're going to sell. You're going to need to do something drastic, something that you need to be a daredevil, basically. So, someone here is leaking something, not capable of maintaining the connection to the divine feminine. And it's not a really good thing. What you do not see coming here is someone who is very attractive, someone very fun, someone who makes you laugh, someone who very easily get the attention. She's very charming. Her dark side is selfishness, is someone who craves for attention, jealous and control freak, but she's coming up as Another thing here is that do not over-isolate yourself. But I also see some kind of victory that has to do with the past. Someone here was kind of a playboy / playgirl and played on someone else's emotions. They also could have aggression issues and even be physical violent. A secret will come out, and like I said, you won't benefit from playing the lottery. I say it all the time. Take those 20 rupee, 20 crowns, 20 baht, whatever, and put them in a box and invest in silver, minerals, not clothes, things that, you know, my ring is equally valuable now as when it was bought. I see someone here being emotional fulfillment. I see emotional unfulfillment, not so happy. And another choice needs to be made, overthinking and healing. You could come together again with someone you care a lot about. But I also see tyranny here from the authorities. Corruption. Okay. Told you it's a bonus. One thing I started to do when I had to deal with 50,000 euro in debt was that after I had cleansed my name, I simply started to return the letters without opening them, because there is no law that can force you. Because, like, if you say that, you know, I'm dyslexic, I don't know how that happened. All of a sudden, I just can't see the letters. I don't understand why, you know, and I didn't get the letter. No one can really prove the opposite. So if you haven't got the letter, and in the long run, think a little bit about what you own versus what they can take. And are they going to run after you? Trust me, I've been thinking about this for many, many, many years, and I'm going to think about it again and again and again and again. So we have a character here, a female character here. It could be you. She's coming up as the main person who is trying to distance herself. Someone here wants their money. They are ruthless, you know. Normally they could be kind, you could perhaps ask for a loan and all these things, but it will make things worse. I see someone here creating a disturbance. Something here has to do with property. When it comes to communication here, someone are cruel, they are being rude. When it comes to love, there are someone coming towards you. When it comes to your 5th house, be careful spending money on things that are too fun, or invest. Don't invest now. Never, no, not when Mercury goes retrograde. You don't invest in shit, okay? You can look at it, tell them to keep it, but read the contract. Taste the word con. You know what a con is, right? Yeah. And you also know what a contraction is. Like as in a withdrawal, as when we are contracting something together. I see a healthy relationship with your family, or with you improving yourself, wanting to improve yourself. There is also money coming towards you. I don't know from where, don't ask me, but there are money coming towards you. If you allow them, that's it. If you allow them. When it comes to the Tower falls, it can have to do with a small child. But when the Tower falls, either some of you will be knocked up, or a child can also represent a new beginning, because the Tower is something old, something that it's not working. That was the Babylonian who wants us to challenge gods, not God, Elohim, plural, for the gods. So something new, possibly in love, possibly something old, you know, doing it the old way is not working anymore. So the Tower will break. When it comes to your options in finances, I see you throwing anchor here. Interesting. I'm not sure what that means yet. When it comes to travel, higher learning, these things, I see you commit to something, someone or something. I also see you maybe, hopefully, opening up your heart. it's green. Yeah, well, chakra wise anyway. So this is the heart chakra. This is yin and yang. These are two opposing energies coming towards each other. It's a burden, yeah, but there's a lot of passion and love in that situation. When it comes to your career, there is a letter for you. And when it comes to someone in your surroundings, there are someone who are influencing you in a very negative way. The fox is someone who are false. They are, you can love them with all that, with all your heart and your soul. But if they have no intention in changing their way of thinking, some people are fixed like me. I can be a bit stubborn, and I have sometimes difficulties to take rash decision or jump into something without really thinking it through first. So someone could have a negative impact, not because they are bad people, but there are someone here who are false, who are not really the one they say who they are. I also see that someone here, because their mindset is I need, which you are telling the universe that I don't have. So the universe won't serve you anything. Because you just told the waiter, I order a meal of nothing. So be a little bit careful of what kind of individuals who are someone who might be aquatic sign might open up to you regarding their heart and their emotions for you. They're leaking. Okay. On the back side of this deck, there is property here, part of the equation. You will have to excuse me if the telephone shuts down. But I recently deleted so many videos, which should be able to finish this one. Okay, so let's see what else we can find here that might help Sagittarius. This will be your last bonus read for this month before we continue with our beloved Capricorns. If you have a Capricorn placement, you might benefit from them. Besides, Capricorns are the businessmen of the zodiac. And when Scorpios and Capricorns join forces, that's when you get BlackRock. There is a woman here. She's taking a few steps back. She's either leaving a situation that is toxic to her. The room is empty. I see this disappointment here. It could have something to do with that property, that some property is in your way. There is sadness here in this situation. Someone's been waiting for someone's love for a long time. And now they are around the energy of this individual who is coming in, and it's like they're lifting this individual up and say, I'm going to save you. I have all the money you need. If you come with me, you don't have to worry anymore. If you go with Sagittarius, you will have nothing. It's one implementation, not necessarily, but if it wasn't for the rose, I wouldn't necessarily consider it to be someone who's in love, but there is a disappointment in love here. And it can have to do, I don't have a house to offer you. I don't have a place to offer you where you can live, right? So when it comes to communication, you might expect someone who will send you a message or send you a letter or something. It will be very brutal, very negative. It won't. Let's just say it won't make you happy. It's a very sharp kind of letter. So a previous lover or twin flame, they might come towards you, and at the same time I see prison. That combination for me is a riddle, so I'm not sure I will be able to guess what the hell is that. Maybe maybe you have a lover who is in prison right now, or maybe they will end up in prison. Bless be. Okay. They might be taken away from you. I also get that be careful with who you work with, because if there's someone, I mean, I was with someone for 15 years and they nearly ruined my life. You know, I lost my house, everything. And you would think when you've been with someone for 15 years that you can trust them. Taught me that all humans have a hidden side to them. And honestly, I also believe that certain humans can be possessed, and that's when they change face. Okay, change face. So just make sure you're not being involved. If someone comes and offer you a big bag of drugs, say you can sell this, and everything's going to be so cool, so okay. This is your warning, all right? I also see someone, you might get a stash of money out of nowhere. You might be very healthy, maybe you are arranging something, and there are people who wants to feed off the energies that your sweat equity. This might be, again, future tense. I get that some of you might deal with some of these things next year. There is a group of people here who are pleasure seekers, and they are there when you have, and as soon as you don't have, they're gone. When it comes to money that's coming towards you, there could be a wedding here. It's showing up in reversed. So I'm not sure what that means. But Norwegians, we are a little bit different when it comes to weddings. Usually we see that people who are lesser educated, they are the ones who get married. Those who have a little bit more knowledge and education, they choose to invest their money in property. And they can still have a wonderful wedding, you know, create a beautiful party. You don't need a dress that's $1,000 or $2,000. You can still, and you can. I know, you know, I lived in India for a while. I see them, you know, making your own design, and I know my family are great with making cakes and all these things. So there are so many ways you can do things, but you need to seriously don't give a fuck about what anyone believes. I also know that in the United States, getting married is a big thing. This is how we impress the neighbors and everyone, and it's the girl's biggest dream. And then the daily life comes. And then why I don't believe in weddings? Well, I come from the West. I see people get divorced all the time. Why should I believe in it? But needless to say that some people make it, but do you need to spend all this money? And a simple ceremony is okay, and having a beautiful party doesn't have to cost you 10,000 euro or 20,000 euro. I've lasted many parties and organized many parties myself without them costing me a lot of money. People are contributing from all sides. Yeah. All right. So when it comes to the Tower, some of you might get knocked up. You might have a fling with someone and it might end up with a baby. This is about sexuality. Just be careful with whatever you have down there and protect yourself, unless you want to have small running feet around you in a few months' time. Okay? You also represent a new beginning, so some of you simply you will break down before you unfold yourself. Okay? So it's a very beautiful, beautiful card. This is about being consistent. So when it comes to your money, find something. Write the Osterwalder. I've said this 1 billion times. Write the Osterwalder business model. You only have to Google business model. Fill it out. Create a book. Put in pictures of that inspire you. And do what you love to do the most. And what you really make money from is not selling, like me selling a one-to-one tarot read. That's small coins for my dinner tomorrow. But keeping a workshop where 10, 20, 100 people, 1,000 people are coming to teach the things to learn the things your skills that you have obtained. All right, and also if you have the capability to write something that you can give to people that has a value, even you can also make money while you sleep. You should really read a book called Cash in a Flash. I read it 3 times and it's a very good book. Let's put it like that. When it comes to your commitment regarding a situation here, it's a burden here. Someone you know, maybe during your travel, might get sick here. And so you might be committing yourself to a friend, a brother, a sister, or someone during your travels. 9th house is also about higher learning. I see someone here, you having to commit to, could be a family member, maybe you have to leave the situation you are in because you have to go home and attend to, right here there's a father figure, could be an uncle, but it's a male here, but it's only a suggestion. Okay, when it comes to your letter, the letter might be completely scammed because the thief is popping up on the side. So look out for the stamp. Perhaps I wouldn't be surprised if it's being sent from Nigeria. Okay, so unless you're a thief, it might be so that you might get hold of some scammer here, and the scammer might finally end up where he or she belongs. Now, false person and someone here with a very negative influence that are keeping you out in the cold, actually are keeping your vibration so low that you are blocking your capability or your belief that I can do this, I can do this. There is something about house here. Something about house. And when it comes to the High Priestess and the heart, some of you might need a consolation regarding your heart. There could be someone in your family here who have issues with your heart, with their heart. Well, I get that. You need to take care of your heart. Someone else might have issues with their heart. There could be an older woman here in the picture, and again, there is a letter from an old woman possibly about this heart. Okay, last round. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit, then you're not supposed to know more. Let's see. So I'm filling it up good for you today, Sag. Merry Christmas. So when it comes to this woman and this empty room, this could be the main person taking a step back in action regarding toxicity. There is a wonderful change here. Now someone here is a little bit disappointed about a situation. Perhaps there was some romance, a romantic situation. There is something about high honors here. Maybe someone went good enough, felt that, maybe this big bear felt that you went good enough for my boy, white trash, or you're not the correct race, you don't have enough money, I don't like your education, blah, 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 blah. I want someone who are an engineer, who, showing up in your second house, which is ruled by Venus, by the way. So when it comes to your messenger, this messenger is harsh and it's coming from a military person, which might have, it could be basically the police. And the message is harsh. So in the fourth house, when it comes to your family, prison, ship, someone could feel that they are a prisoner in their own house, like when we had curfew and all that stuff. Separation from a lover. For some of you, there will be an actual funeral. And someone might go to jail. So this is not for all of you, it's a general read. Remember that, it's a general read. We have death here. So when it comes to your fifth house, there is hope here. Aquarius energy. A lot of, there's something about when you have fun, there is more money for you there. And if you do something, you know, let's say you're cooking. If you love cooking, your food is going to taste far more better than those who are just following the receipt. Simple as that. If you love what you do, you're going to give that little extra heart. And you will attract someone who wants to feed off your sweat equity. So the more successful you are, you'll find yourself having less and less friends. Because most people, friends, they want you to do good, but they don't want you to do better. The more successful you are, you will have a lot of admirers, you will have an equal amount of haters, people who don't want you to succeed. That's people's ego. They are in the illusion, in the samsara, think that your success, we measure each other up against each other. Okay, I'll continue. So when it comes to this wedding, there is something about a living room, a cat, money here. So someone could change habitat. It could also have something to do with work. I guess someone needs to drink more water, someone needs more grounding. I don't understand why the wedding is here. Maybe you need to, maybe you get an invitation to a wedding, which will lead to connections, because you want connections. You want to have as many connections as possible. Not friends, connections, right? Because friends, doing business with friends, it's in the long run, you will end up not being friends anymore. It's a very rare kind of thing. So try to be as professional as possible when you are dealing with people you are doing business with. The room is empty, the living room is empty, and in your 7th house there is a court case. Some of you are in a divorce, you are arguing about a child, something is about to break down. This could be the situation here leading to someone ending up in prison. Clearly the story is not for everyone, so take what resonates with you. What does not resonate, put it behind. You're capable of looking at the video again when January comes, or whenever this video suits you. Again, there is a small child here, and it's in the 8th house. So some of you're looking at someone's option and something will hold you back. There might be a woman coming telling you, by the way, I'm knocked up. It's a possibility. 7th house, 8th house. Ouch. Small children also, again, like I said, symbolizes new beginnings, or also your inner child of God. When it comes to your burdens and this commitment where you need to attend to someone who is ill, there is a rich woman here, a wealthy person here who might come to your aid. When it comes to this thief, messenger, you're not noticing them, but they might be stealing from you right now, and you have to work in order to keep up with your debt. Now the thief could be your bank. Bankers are pirates. And with that, I mean it quite literally, after I've been studying the work of David Wynn Miller. So let's see, this house, again, there is something about a house here in the 9th house. Someone is squeezing you out in the cold, someone's false, someone here, there's something here about a house and a marriage card. You might get an invitation to a marriage, or you might be squeezed out from a marriage. So marriage, children, money, everything is here. The last card here, High Priestess, maybe some issues with the heart, consolation perhaps with doctor. There's an old woman here with another letter, another message, and this might have to do with you. Either you're a man or a woman, main person here. So again, good news on the back of the deck, unexpected money coming in for you. Again, it's followed up by a very false person. So be a bit careful who you know, when a deal sounds too good to be true, it's usually too good to be true. There are enemies here. And another thing I want to bring up, if I remember that, for God's sake, if I remember that. Vær din egen lykkesmed. So the most important things that you do in life in order to be your own happy blacksmith, you need to do them alone. If I print my new tarot cards and I send them to China, they will copy them. I can choose to waste my energy on suing their ass off, I won't win. Or I can simply, make sure that the ones I produce somewhere else are signed or have an authenticity description, diploma, whatever. These are the original ones, right? So, but then we are going up in the system when we are talking about patenting. If you have something you want to invent or whatever, a brand like Zumba is a brand. You're not allowed to use the word Zumba. If you can know Zumba all your life. I am educated Zumba instructor, but I'm not allowed to teach Zumba unless I pay them at least $20 to $30 a month, because I'm paying for having the brand. That's the same thing with all franchises. Thank you very much, Sagittarius, for joining my channel, and Merry Christmas whenever you see this. I hope this helps. Love you so much.